I mean, I would be critical of your double standards, Piers. You constantly criticize Hamas for genocidal goals. And I just pointed out to you that the Israeli finance minister said this week he wanted the total annihilation of Gaza. Do you agree that's genocide?
No, listen, I definitely think some of the members of that cabinet have used rhetoric which I think borders on genocidal, no question. But it's not as blatant.
Borders. Why not just genocidal, Piers? Why borders?
Well, OK, look, you say it's genocidal.
Total
I would
annihilation of Gaza.
Yeah, I would say it's deeply inflammatory rhetoric, but it's not quite the same as the Hamas spokesman saying on camera after October the 7th, we are going to keep doing this again and again and again. That's different.
It's much worse because the Israelis are literally doing it as we speak.
And they have a charter to get rid of it.
It's much worse, Piers,
they have a
because
charter
the Israelis
to eliminate
have killed
Israel.
tens of thousands of people.
Yeah, but see,
they have tens
my
of
problem,
thousands of Palestinians.
You and I agree. You and I, Mehdi.
Hold on, Piers. Yeah. So does the Likud Party. 1977 Likud Party charter. What does it say? Between the sea and the Jordan, there will only be Israeli sovereignty. River to the sea. That's the Likud charter, Piers. I haven't heard you criticize the Likud charter.
Well, I personally agree with you. There should be a two-state solution. Where I don't agree with you is I don't think Hamas should play any role in anything to do with the Palestinian cause going forward, because I think they have revealed themselves to be a bunch of barbaric terrorists. And my problem with what you're saying is it seems to be that what you would like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but you would prefer, as I would prefer, that Israel does not go into Rafah. I think it's going to be absolutely devastating if they do this. They have forced 1.5 million people into there. I was reading today a report, which I don't know if it's been substantiated or not, that they may, have all men of working age are going to be hived off from the women and children and made to stay there. We've seen this in Srebrenica and other places before, and how devastating the consequences of that were. So I absolutely share your concern about that, and I absolutely share your aspiration that we should try and move to a two-state solution and peace. Where I cannot agree with you is the suggestion that any Hamas should be left there to be involved in any of this, because I think they've just revealed themselves to be medieval terrorists. So how do you get to where you want to get to if you leave a bunch of terrorists in charge?
Piers, the problem is what you and I want is irrelevant. We have to live in the world as it is, not as the world as we want it to be. And the world as it is there is Hamas. Israel has failed to destroy it. The ideology of Hamas, especially the resistance part of it, is popular amongst people who are living under persecution and occupation. And therefore, if you're going to do a deal, what do? You negotiate with your enemies. You don't negotiate with your friends. And that's, we have the war on terror, Piers, 20 years of failure. It gave us more war, more terror, didn't get rid of all the terrorist groups, didn't get rid of the Taliban, didn't get rid of Al-Qaeda, didn't get rid of it. That's the reality. In fact, at parts over the last 2 decades, we made things worse. And I think in Palestine, in Gaza, in the West Bank, the reality is that these people have support because the people are under occupation. I can show you polls, Piers, from earlier in 2023 in Gaza, where Hamas were not popular at all. They're way more popular now than they were in 2023. What does that tell you about the success?